most part. So the whole Assassin's Creed shit has kind of like gotten overboard. A lot of it spilled out into, it looks racist. A lot of the shit does look very racist. I'm not gonna lie to you. But, all right. So, Assassin's Creed Shadows. Okay, listen. You know, we've been waiting for an Assassin's Creed Ninja game for a while. I've been waiting, okay? I have been waiting, Ubisoft, because all I wanted was to see some ninjas and some ninjas. That's all I wanted. I have done my research. I've looked into this. I've dove into this. It's all pretty nasty, but we gonna do all this. It's hard to even go into this, go down deep into this and talk about this, but I'm gonna watch everything about Assassin's Creed Shadows. I got 2 hours and I've already wasted like 10 minutes. Whatever, we're gonna get into this. If you know about Assassin's Creed, you know about Assassin's Creed Shadows, you know about the drama, let it be heard about what you've heard about it. If you really don't know jack dibbly shibbly, don't let it be heard because the drama is just sometimes annoying as hell. So let's get into it. If you fucking with your boy, I would say like, subscribe, and all that, but I don't know how Twitch does it. So I guess follow, share, or sub, share. I don't fucking know. I didn't set up any of this shit. Let's go. Assassin's Creed Shadows, official world premiere trailer. It's a 3-minute trailer. I'm going to play this 3-minute motherfucker. And I'm also going to, I got to share this from Twitch. So I'm going to share this. And let me do all this sharing and stuff in a minute. But if anybody's a fan of Assassin's Creed, let me know what you think. I want to know from you, if you're a fan of Assassin's Creed, are you happy for ninjas? Are you not happy for ninjas? Do you feel like it's some type of inserting here? Let me know, because I personally think it's alright, but that's just because I've been waiting for fucking ninjas. It's like I've been waiting for a good Ninja Turtles game. I've been waiting for good ninja games in general. Shadows, why people hate on Yasuke. Okay. Yasuke, which I've heard is a black samurai. People keep saying he was a retainer. Last time I've seen his pictures a long time ago. It was about like maybe 6 years ago. They were like, oh, this is the first black samurai in Japan. I was like, okay. I shrugged my shoulders. This is 6 years ago prior to all this other stuff now. Everything on Wikipedia, I don't trust it because they've changed it. I love, history, information. But when something can be irreparably changed, it's not important to really use that as factual information. There's been tons of books. But after these books and stuff of Yasuke, they've disappeared. They're like, oh, he went to the fucking church and became a missionary, and that's it. Never heard of him again. Japanese just said, fuck him, on some real shit. Now, how do we deal and talk about this character? Personally, he's at this point, he's Japan's Paul fucking Bunyan. He's gone. We don't know what to do with him. We don't know what's going on. That's kind of it. I do recommend, if you want to do your research, go right ahead. I'm only breaking down what I know, what I can find, and so on. Let's get it. Let's watch the fucking Assassin's Creed trailer from Ubisoft, and let's go. Here we go. This is violent.
Who are you?
Uh-huh.
Who do you serve?
Okay, but it looks like we're dealing with our regular ninja. Hold on. If I go back a second, this is our ninja. Don't get me wrong. The whole hate against Yasuke, we got a ninja. We got a ninja. I don't know the hate about the black samurai nigga, but we got a ninja. We got a legit ninja. That's all I wanted. I didn't give a fuck if it was a male, a female. I didn't care if it was a Shiba Inu fucking Assassin's Creed game, as long as we got a ninja. Like, come on, bro. Who do you serve? Okay.
All I have ever known in my life. Our land.
Ubisoft.
Our customs.
Uh-huh.
My family.
All right. This is very Asian. This is very, Japanese. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Burns.
With the
In
gabagool.
the name of unification.
Ooh. 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 See, right there, they should have stabbed her, and she should have been like on the brink of death, and then things would have changed. But this is crazy.
You are still a frog in a well who knows nothing of the...
So, right here, I'm thinking, this is her enemy. She gonna kill this motherfucker. He is on her hit list. Hit list number fucking 1 is Yasuke. We gonna kill this nigga. But I've heard, no, he's actually joining her. But this automatically makes him look like the bad guy. Because obviously he's slaughtering the whole village. So I'm like, why would she join him? Unless she betrays him and she's actually a Templar, that's different. On some like, fuck this nigga type of shit. He a Templar. He doing Templar nigga shit. Excuse my language. But I'm thinking right here, that's the enemy.
sea. The ocean's filled with new ships, but they all come from the same river. Greed.
Okay, so we have here Yasuke, and I believe we have, this is Nobunaga, right? That there's no other way. This is not Nobu fucking Naga. This is Nobu fucking Naga on some real shit. But what's the negative of this?
Power.
Guns. So people don't like this because they're focusing on a black man. I don't think focusing on Yasuke is a bad idea because I do think he's focused more on the politics, the negative and the positive of Japan politics, right? People will say, well, it's like saying, oh, but Nobunaga shouldn't have been talking to a black man, but he took him in, gave him a sword, gave him a house, gave him all this shit. I do believe having a perspective from Yasuke, because his half perspective as a black character or Asian black character in this story is different compared to his perspective to the actual main fucking character, which would be the female ninja assassin. The thing I cared about was the ninja assassin. I'm sorry, it sounds fucked up. I played Ghost of Tsushima, which had samurai stuff and then ninja elements. I don't want to play Assassin's Creed and not just be the assassin ninja the entire fucking time. That's all I'm saying. That's my problem with it. Other people are like, oh, well, I don't want to play Yasuke. Black, where's the Asian? Listen, I'm not saying that this is not their wheelhouse. I'm not saying that this is not their fucking open shaft tunnel. I am saying that, hey, maybe from his perspective, we're getting one half of the Japanese story, right? Nobunaga's behind the scenes type of shit, because it's still this part of the story of Assassin's Creed is still fictional. Yes, it's historic, but it's still fictional. And to deal with these things, it's a balance. How do you balance out the fictional? How do you balance out the non-fictional? And how do you make it seem very, what's happening? So let's go. Ooh! Alright, hold on. We gotta go back.
Power.
Vengeance is crazy. Actually looks sweet. I don't give a fuck. Woo!
And
We see.
will you continue down that river? Or choose another path?
Are you not enemy? This, bro, I got a strange sinking feeling. She is going to kill this nigga. I have a sinking feeling that she secretly sees him as an enemy.
Beyond what we see.
And we must look for it together.
Okay, so they're not enemies? Okay. Now, people's problems with this was, I've heard some people say, oh, look, you just got this black guy just out here of all these Japanese. Some Japanese people mind their fucking business, unlike everybody else. But I do think I understand what they're saying. Would with his helmet on and something covering his face, you can't really tell who's underneath the mask. If she would just handed it to him, because at this point, samurais are kind of like the police. Like, these niggas go around chopping your head off, hanging you, crucifying you. Samurais were ruthless bastards in these times. There was not like, oh, yeah, there's a strict code of honor, but samurai in these times were brutal motherfuckers. If Yasuke was a samurai, he was one of those brutal motherfuckers. Let's be honest. So let's continue. But I do understand he's out in the open. What the fuck? How does this equate to the experience type of shit? But let's continue.
We must learn to trust. Rebuild.
And follow the blade.
See, she's the assassin. Who the fuck is he? Just that doesn't make sense to me. You can see that she got the assassin's blade. She's the assassin. But the whole Yasuke, like, come on, G, is not making sense. Like, is he just there for muscle? Because I'm like, most Assassin's Creed games, oh, because it's a woman, she's not strong enough. But I'm like, if I'm ducking, dodging, killing, slaying niggas, get the fuck out of here. Ooh. 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 So he's a brute. He's just a brute, my nigga. I don't care. He's just a brute character. Like, it's not even to insult. It's just, they got him, and guess he's only just for muscle. Yes, Nobunaga liked him because he was just for muscle. Because they've said Nobunaga was like, yo, he had to strike the 10 fucking men. This nigga was basically power and muscle. So they made him just a muscle-bound, heavyweight power nigga in the game. Personally, I do think we're going to have a couple of gameplay with him, but we're going to have more with the girl because she's the true assassin. I feel like that's where we're focused at. He's not an assassin. He ain't missing a finger. You know how the blade, what made the blade so inconvenient was they had to lose a finger all the time. Like, come on, bruv. But he's a brute character. He's just a strength brawler. He's that type of dude with a sword. That's all it is. I personally don't see the problem, but that's my one issue. Like, he's just powerhouse. That's cool though.
I said, who do you serve? We are the shadows.
That served the light.
November 15th. I'm gonna cop it just because I wanted to play a ninja. I'm sorry. Ninja. That's it. I wanted to be a ninja. I didn't care how the fuck this game comes about. I don't personally think we're gonna have like like I'm gonna care more about it. But there's more here. Let's see what's up here.
With our dual protagonists, we have two fantasy, the samurai and the shinobi. We want the player to experience both, and we cannot squeeze.
Why? See, this is my problem. When you say you want the player to experience both, I didn't want to. I've already played a samurai game, and what is it? The Ronin game that came out was fucking fire. Yes, it looked like PS2, PS3, but it was still good. It felt like Ghost of Tsushima. So I loved Ghost of Tsushima. I didn't platinum it. I actually almost platinumed it, but I loved that game. So I'm playing an Assassin's Creed game just to play. I didn't play the Origins. I didn't finish Black. I didn't even start Black Flag. I started Black Flag, then ended it. I got bored. But then I was playing American nigga Connor. I played that one. I stopped. But I wanted ninjas. I wanted a nigga to go, I want a ninja, nigga. I don't care about the samurai big dude. Because I can respect that they're putting him here just because he's been already in a certain parts of like history of Japan. He's part of Japanese history. The Japanese can't say he didn't exist. They can't say he wasn't a real person. They can say he was a samurai. He was a slave. He was a samurai, or he was a fucking retainer to a samurai. Whatever, nigga. He became something. He was trained. They give him a blade. All that shit. Whatever. But he held the short sword. He was a samurai. At some point, the nigga couldn't have been a samurai. If he wasn't, fine, whatever. But at this point, he's like Japan's Paul Bunyan. He's whatever they say they are. I say he's a samurai. But to put him in his game and to realize there's gonna be backlash, come on, bro, come on.
It's both fantasy into one character because samurai and shinobi came from a different social class. They have different lives, so we cannot really mix them together.
The historical character of Yasuke presented a really exciting opportunity for the narrative team.
Who the fuck is she?
We approached it in the same way that so much of the work is done in Assassin's Creed, which is really in terms of research and history first. Not a lot is known about him, but what we did know, or we do know, is that he arrived in Japan in 1579, right when our game starts, and that he had relationships with some of the most interesting people in our setting, like Oda Nobunaga, the Portuguese, and Jesuits, which made it very sort of tantalizing and enticing from a narrative perspective to come in and start weaving these facts with story in between.
The more we read about the character, the more he was inspiring for us. He's a foreigner discovering Japan, and we thought it's the perfect fit because he's discovering Japan and you are discovering Japan also.
And on the flip side, we have Naue, who comes from the province of Iga, which is a remote mountainous area, fiercely independent, known as the birthplace of shinobi. So they're very contrasting perspectives that really expose a lot of different sides and facets of the era.
When Oda came, he completely destroyed Iga. You have Yasuke and Oda that coming to destroy the shinobi. So it can kind of create this interesting tension.
So repeat that again. So is Yasuke gonna destroy the shinobi? Repeat that.
He completely destroyed Iga. You have
Facets of the era.
When Oda came, he completely destroyed Iga. You have Yasuke and Oda that coming to destroy the shinobi.
So Yasuke is coming to destroy the shinobi, but why is he teaming up with a ninja? What's going on with that?
So it can kind of create this interesting tension between two characters.
We were able to connect her to the province of Iga and the legendary Igan shinobi historical figure, Fujibayashi Nagato, who's her father in the game. So we understand why she has the skills that she has and the values that she learns from her father in the people of Iga, which are valor, benevolence, and wisdom. And as a young person still at the start of the game, we get to see now we acquire even more of that wisdom as the story unfolds.
And if you ask anybody, it's super clear that samurai will be combat heavy and a shinobi will be stealth heavy. It creates this distinction right away. Yasuke can fight with all his advantage, his stature, like he's a big guy. He can break doors, he can fight multiple enemies, he can break armor. Compared to Naue, like her character and their outfit, it's really about being stealth, being unseen. She's the only one with the hidden blade, so they have clear advantage that put them into the stealth and the combat, even if they can do a bit of both.
They're a really great pair together because on one side we have Naue, who's very intense and passionate and determined woman who is very set on her goals. She's kind of got her heart on her sleeve and she'll say what she feels in the heat of the moment. And this intensity that she brings as a shinobi, but that she also brings to her relationship. And this balances very well with Yasuke, who is sort of a thoughtful, level head to Naue's fiery passion. We really thought about somebody like Yasuke historically who was able to come to Japan and have the life that he did there, to enter service for Oda Nobunaga and achieve all of the things that he did. Like, what kind of person would go through all of this? So our Yasuke is very intelligent, thoughtful.
That. Did you hear that? I'm rewind that.
Go through all of this. So our
Our version of the character, keep that in mind. She said it. You can pinpoint it in this fucking trailer. Our Yasuke, our version. There you go. Now, is it the personality? Is it the quirks? We don't know much about him. He was silent. He was this, he was that. But they can gather whatever they can from books and information and whatever else. Because after Nobunaga and his son and the whole bullshit and the coup, and he went to the fucking church. There's nothing else about him. So it's a very much up in the air. So let's continue.
Yasuke is very intelligent, thoughtful, and respectful of this culture that he encounters. And that makes him a very nice sort of counterpart to Naue. He's a bit mysterious as well, and that's something we get to see unfold as the game progresses.
I'm gonna get the game. I'm still gonna get the game. A nigga loves some ninjas. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is about Japanese culture, Asian culture when it comes to black people, personally. I don't know if we resonate with it a certain way because it appeals to us so much. Because maybe it's the language, maybe it's the martial arts, maybe it's the food, maybe it's the sense of being out of place, the not belonging. Who knows? I fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? It's very weird. But I fuck with it. I'm okay with it. I'm gonna buy it. Maybe not day one. I'm probably gonna wait a while. Like, unless there's like is there like a special or super edition of this fucking game? Let me see. Scroll. I like it. Okay. I don't know if this is worth a price tag of almost like $300. It's not the price tag. This isn't worth what they're given. This is everything in this. What the fuck? This is everything in there. I don't think that's all worth that much. Maybe, who knows? It's up to you personally. It's your collector's edition, not mine's. All right. So November 15th is right around the corner. Let's get some stories on this.
Shit.
Gambino on drum.
Who's the last?
You little niggas gonna stop acting like my shit ain't the grill.
Who's the last?
Some of you niggas get your front teeth for grills. And I ain't talking about the contract.
I ain't loving these fake hoes. Room smelling like 8 switches. Room service like 2K. NBA, I'm ballin', nigga. All them niggas falling like autumn, nigga. Talking shit, I saw them niggas. Now they daughter want a picture. Rough, ain't it? Fuck famous.
Yeah, man.
Niggas too real, got the most haters. Wrote a story, so Stephen Curry. How it feel to be golden.